Microsoft Excel, more information about databases. In a previous video we entered some records about our friends. I'm just going to highlight some things that I mentioned briefly. The first row is called the header record, and every row after that is a record. Record for Steve from DY, Simon from Monavale, etc. Each column represents a different field. They call it a field. So within our database, each row is a record, each column is a different field, and the first record is called the header record. It tells you what each field is called. Remember, when we typed in an email address, it automatically became a hyperlink. And if we make a correction, as we tab across, if we make a correction in this cell, and then tab across and then press enter, it takes us down here, not all the way back to A5. I'm going to click on A6, and I'm just going to point out something interesting about Excel when you're working with a database about autofill. If I type in S, Steve or Simon didn't appear in this field. If I type in T, Steve didn't automatically appear, and the reason is because we have a gap. We have a blank record in our database. I'll press backspace to empty that, and I'll press the escape key, and I'll click on cell A5 and show you what would happen if I typed in ST up here. Notice it says Steve. If I press backspace and I type in SI, it says Simon. So realize that if you have a database with a blank record, then autofill doesn't automatically work. Or should I say autocomplete doesn't automatically work. And the last thing I'll show you about databases in this particular example is if you don't like the hyperlink being here, because if you click on this cell you'll now activate your email program, what you can do is right click on it, and you'll notice that because it's hyperlinked, one of the options in this shortcut menu is hyperlink. And within that menu there is a further menu, and the one we want is remove hyperlink. So I simply left click on that, and dave@silly.com is no longer hyperlinked. If I right click on D2, go to hyperlink, remove hyperlink, then we no longer have hyperlinked email addresses. So there's some more information when creating a database using Microsoft Excel.